I request everyone present here to mute your cell phones. Once, a small lantern flickered in the darkness. It wasn't the brightest nor the biggest, but its flame burned with purpose. Slowly, it lit the way for others, and before long, the entire path was glowing. Just like that lantern, each leader here today has the power to light the way for others. A warm greetings to our director, Mr. Shivakumar Srinivasan, admin head Dr. Umar Ravi, head of curriculum Ms. Gayatri Loganathan, the program coordinators, teachers, parents, and our beloved students. We,
Vinita
and Joe, take the opportunity to welcome you all on the special occasion of the Investiture Ceremony 2024 of our school. Before we begin, I kindly request everyone to please rise up for the Tamil Thai Valtham.
of democracy and leadership. Every student has the opportunity to step up, campaign, and share their vision, whether it is for the role of head boy, head girl, house captains, or other leadership positions. But it's not just about winning votes. Each candidate is carefully interviewed by the senior leadership team to ensure they embody the values of integrity and responsibility. This process teaches our students the importance of fairness, informed decision-making, and above all, the power of their voice in shaping our school's future.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome the heart and soul of our school, the newly elected Student Council, our future leaders. To lead this prestigious procession, we have none other than the ones who ensure that we stretch our limits both on and off the field. Please put your hands together for our physical education teachers, Mr. Maharaj, Ms. Vidya, Mr. Sundar, and Mr. Vimal.
Now, first in line, we have the class representatives of PYP, MYP, and DP. Followed by the house captains, sports captains, head boy, and head girl of PYP. Watch out, world, these stars are just getting started. They are followed by the secretaries. Everything runs like a well-oiled machine.
And now, the moment we all been waiting for, presenting the schoolhouse captains, followed by the school sports captain, the ones who lead not just with their actions, but with their passion for sports and house spirit. Next, we welcome the most awaited team, the school head boy and the school head girl. They stand tall in leading from the front and inspiring every student with their dedication and resilience. Accompanying them are the former year student council members and the pillars of guidance and wisdom, their esteemed housemasters. Just like their house names, our housemasters embody the spirit of leadership, strength, and excellence. First up, we have the housemasters of Kshatriya, Ms. Sri Vidya and Ms. Shailaja. True to their name, they inspire their students to be warriors, fierce, brave, and always ready to take on any challenge.
Let's welcome our beloved
To all of you, all the parents, my teachers, and my dear students and the future leaders. So glad to see you all today, taking inducted into the official Student Council body. And I'm so proud of you because you have gone through the rigor of democracy and being elected as the new council members. So all the best to you. I would like to just pass on only two values. And these two values, I believe, as students, you have to inculcate to shine as the new student council members, right? So, the better way to communicate ideas and advice is through stories. That's what I believe. So, through two stories, I will pass on the two values to you, and I request you to live and internalize those values, which will stand you in good stead as you take on the roles of student council membership, right? The first story is, how many of you heard about this angry kid who always lost his temper at the slightest of provocation? I think nobody, all right? So this little kid was always getting angry, and he was always harsh with his friends and family at the very slightest of provocation, and he was not knowing the impact of his angry outbursts. So his father thought of a plan to mend his ways. So what he said to his son was, "Son, this is a pack of pins, or a sack of nails, I should say, and this is the hammer. What you're going to do is, every time you lose your temper, you have to hammer a nail into the wooden fence at the back of our farm. You have to do it religiously and be truthful about it." The son said, "Okay, I will do it." Next day, he nailed 35 nails into the wooden fence. And slowly, as the days progressed, the number of nails got reduced, and finally, there was a day of no nails. And the kid was so happy and told his dad, "Dad, today I haven't hammered any nail." The dad said, "Well, very happy for you. Okay, now what you do, every day you don't lose your temper, go to the fence and then pull out a nail. Every day you don't lose your temper." The kid said, "Yes, I will do it." And after several months, all the nails were removed from the fence. So the kid's joy knew no bounds, and he went to the father and said, "Dad, there are no more nails in the wooden fence." And the dad took him to the fence and showed him, "I'm so proud of you, my kid. Really, you've done a wonderful job. Now look at the fence. Look at the holes. Even after you remove the nails, the holes are still left in the wooden fence. And they won't go away. And our wooden fence will never be the same again. It's the same with your anger also. You may apologize so many times later on after your angry outburst, but the damage has been done. The scar left behind will never be erased. It will there be forever." So I would request you to inculcate this story into your heart, because it's so crucial for you as student leaders that you exhibit the character that IB Learner Profile asks you to exhibit, balanced. That means you have to remain in the test to ensure that you are not hammering a nail into the wooden fence. Alright? This is very important, because this is one quality of a leader that will win people, irrespective of whether you hold the position of head boy, head girl, or the position of class representative. Alright? So this will make others don't get angry with you. This will make others respect you, love you. Right? That's the whole idea of being a student council member, being loved and respected, and showing the trust on you to share whatever they want to share. That comes only when you exhibit this trait of being balanced, not losing your cool. Right? That's the first value. Second, I think, is equally an important value. That I have to tell the story of Ratan Tata. How many of you know? I think all of you must be knowing of Ratan Tata, the boss of the Tata companies, right? So he actually resurrected a sleeping giant of Tata into a global powerhouse, right? And he's now very old, but in his younger days, he was taking over so many companies, a lot of companies in the Tata portfolio. And one such company was Nelco. I don't know how many parents are aware of this company. It's still in the stock, if you are in the stock market. Nelco, an ailing electronics company. He was the steward for that company. So one day what happened? A team of senior managers of Nelco had a trip to Nasik. But along the way, they had a flat tire. As the driver pulled up, Tata and the other senior managers got off the car for a walk. And all the senior managers strolled for a walk. And some of them had tea at the nearby dhaba, and some of them just stretched, smiled, and had some jokes cracked. And suddenly, after a little bit of walk, all the senior managers realized Tata is not around. They asked me, hey, where is your boss? They said, I don't know, he's not to be seen here. Oh, maybe he would have gone to some dhaba to have a tea and asked the vendor about his own brand, how Tata tea is doing. Or he would be interacting with some passers-by, listening to their stories. Okay, let's go back to the car and find out. So they walked back to the car. When they actually reached the car, they saw Ratan Tata helping his driver to change the car tire. His sleeves rolled up, tie swatted away over the shoulder, right? Hands expertly moving the jack and spanner, bouncing the spare tire to find out if the car tire pressure is okay. Droplets of sweat over the brow, but still smile on his face. The senior managers all learned a valuable lesson in leadership on that day that they never forgot afterwards. Even the driver got a lesson of how a leader should be interacting with a worker who's irrelevant to the many eyes of a leader, right? So this is what great leaders is all about. They lead from the front. They roll up their sleeves. And more importantly, they will be one among the colleagues in the front workforce, trying to solve their problem. And they all do it because they believe this, not because somebody is watching them. The same applies to you also. All right? You are holding a title now. Head boy, head girl, house captain, sports captain, class representative. But you should not put a wall. Let everybody come to me. I'm the house captain. If there is any problem, let them come to me. I will sit in my room or in my class and I will solve all of them. No. You should be in the front line, talking to the students, finding out what ails them. There may be students who never reveal anything to anybody, and you are never aware of their problems. So you should be the first one to reach out to all the students, right from PYP to DP. Right? This is not something, a fancy title you hold. This is a chance for you to contribute. And it is being given to you. All right? Among many students, you got this opportunity to serve others in the school, to help the school realize its vision. So I request all of you to keep these two values in mind. The first is being balanced, never getting angry, never hurting anybody, and fulfilling your responsibilities with utmost ease without any kind of anger or outburst. Second value is, the most important one, is showing the humility to be among with others, those who need you the most. They may not be reaching you, but you should be able to reach them, right? That's very important. So I wish you all the very best, and in the years to come, I surely believe that this student council will be remembered for all the good things that you are going to do, right? Whether it is in sports, or whether it is in academics, or whether it is in events, or whether it is in making our school shine brightly among the pantheon of other schools. I expect all of you to contribute in whatever little way that you can, so that the school grows and you also grow as a leader in the process. I wish you all the very best, and thank you very much for being the leader that we all want to see. And everyone will appreciate your efforts maybe the next year when they get to see you having done great things in your roles as leaders. All the very best, and thank you so much. Have a happy evening, all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Your vision and guidance continue to light the way for all of us. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The much anticipated badging ceremony, where responsibility and leadership are officially passed on to the deserving hands of our students. These badges are more than just symbols. They are keys that unlock the doors to new challenges and opportunities. To begin this special ceremony, I invite Mr. Maharaj, Head of Sports Department, on stage to present the badges to the housemasters. As Kshatriya's housemasters, we have Ms. Srividya and Ms. Shailaja. Knight's housemasters, we have Mr. Joe and Mr. Venkat.
Housemasters of Cavaliers, we call upon Mr. Prem and Ms. Agatha. As the housemasters of Samurais, we call Ms. Rekha and Mr. Gautam. Thank you, Mr. Maharaj. Let's begin by recognizing the diploma program class representatives. These senior students have taken on the responsibility of representing their classmates in this crucial phase of their academic journey. To present these badges, we invite Mr. Khadir, our Extended Essay Coordinator, on stage. Let's begin. The class representative of DP2A, Shivani S.
Representative of DP1A, we have Yuzong Yu.
For DP1B, we have Ayushi as the class representative. Let's hear it for the DP class representatives.
Next, we call upon the class class representatives of the middle year program, MYP. These students will be the voice of their class. We have Ms. Joshika as class representative of MYP 5B.
For MYP4, the class representative is Nandan, who unfortunately is not able to join us today. The class representative of MYP4B, Sri Pranav. Thank you, Mr. Kadir. Next, we would like to invite Ms. Subhashri, Personal Project Coordinator, to present the badges.
For MYP 3A, we have Sachit Pandirajan as class representative. The class representative of MYP 3B is Yuval.
Up next, we have Arav as the class representative of MYP 2A. Sanit Kirti as the representative of MYP 2B.
For MYP 1A is Vidyut. For MYP 1B, Varunavi Kannan is the elected class representative who is not here present today. Thank you, Ms. Subhashri. Let's applaud these future leaders from the MYP.
Let's begin by recognizing the class representatives of TYP, our youngest leaders, who are stepping up to the plate to take responsibility for their classmates. We request Ms. Talitha, UIP coordinator, to come on stage and present the badges. Students, please step forward as we call your name. Charmita of PYP 5P as the class representative.
Of PYP 4A as class representative. For PYP 4B, we have Aishwarya as class representative.
Harshit as the class representative of PYP 3A.
as class representative. Next, we invite Kritin as class representative of PYP2B.
Mishka as the class representative of PYP1A. Lastly, we have Myra as the class representative of PYP1B. Thank you, Ms. Talita. Let's give a big round of applause for the PYP class representatives.
Recognize the leaders in sports and house activities from the PYP. These students exemplify sportsmanship and house spirit. To present the badges and sash, we invite Ms. Darakeshwari, MYP coordinator, on stage.
Of Cavaliers, June Park, who likes to be called as Henry. Unfortunately, he's not here. Up next, we call upon the house captain of Kshatriyas, Sahana Pandirajan.
House captain, we have Rafael Oliver. Let's invite Zoe and Rexon.
Now we present the pinnacle of leadership in the PYP, the head girl and the head boy, who will lead and inspire their fellow students with responsibility and pride. As PYP head girl, we call upon Shreya Mahesh.
invite Raghav Udupi Sanandan as PYP head boy. Thank you, Ms. Dara. Please give a big round of applause for our PYP head boy, head girl, house captains and sports staff.
Next, we see key areas of school life, cultural events, environmental activities, and communication. We call upon the secretaries of the academic year 2023 to 2024 to hand over the badge to the newly elected secretaries. Amna Piaris.
We would like to call upon Janani Hari to hand over the responsibilities and the badge to the newly elected Environmental Secretary Arshia Sharma.
Up next, we call upon Himit Prabhu, the former Communications Secretary, to hand over the badge to Arshia Shahina. Let's give a big hand to our dedicated secretaries. Now, we like to invite our DP coordinator, Ms. Kalpana, respective houses as your name is called.
We would like to invite Arjun Vijay Murthy as newly elected Cavaliers House captain to receive the badge and sash. And we have Samuel Bigglesworth, the outgoing house captain of Cavaliers, to hand over the flag to Arjun.
Now, we call upon Mira Pierce as the house captain of Kshatriyas. I invite Manasa Kandan, the former house captain of Kshatriyas, to hand over the flag.
Next we have Nijay Prasad as house captain of Knights. Nijay will receive the house flag from Sai Sivam Raguraj.
Last but not least, we call upon Shaurya Sabrasanyal as the house captain of Samurais. I invite Murari Kamera as former house captain to hand over the flag. Thank you, Ms. Kalpana, and the former house captains. Let's cheer for our HUS sports captain and house captains as they take on their leadership roles.
Finally, we come to the senior most leadership roles in our school: the school sports captain, head girl, and head boy. These three outstanding individuals will represent the school council and lead by example, carrying the responsibilities of the entire school on their shoulders. We request our director, Mr. Shivakumar, to present the badges and sash. We would like to invite Harshit Ram Ganesh, the newly elected school sports captain, to receive his badge and sash. We request you, sir, to hand over the torch to Harshit.
I now invite the school head girl Atisha Balamurugan to receive her sash and the badge.
Next we have Aditya Lal as school head boy of 2024. We would like to invite the outgoing school head boy and head girl, Yungwon Kang and Nimisha Rangarajan, to hand over the school flag to the newly elected head girl and head boy. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause as they accept their badges and responsibilities. Thank you, Shiva.
I now request the school sports captain Ashit Ram Ganesh to deliver his speech followed by the oath. This is a moment of great significance as you pledge to lead with integrity, responsibility and dedication.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to stand here as your sports captain, and I want to start by thanking the school for this incredible opportunity. It's a privilege to be trusted with this role, and I'm committed to leading our teams with enthusiasm and integrity. With your support and the school's guidance, I'm confident that we can achieve great things together. I'm going to take this opportunity with both hands and make sure I make the best use of it by developing all our professional and prospective athletes to their fullest. Thank you again for this opportunity, and I look forward to making this year memorable for all of us. I would like to conclude this speech with a pledge. I, Harshit Ram Ganesh, as the sports captain of HUS, pledge to uphold the spirit of sportsmanship and lead by example. I promise to inspire my peers to participate wholeheartedly in all sporting activities, to respect the rules of the game, and to encourage teamwork, discipline, and fair play. With dedication and commitment, I will strive to bring out the best in every player, fostering unity and pride within our school. I will look towards promoting physical fitness, resilience, and the values of determination and perseverance both on and off the field. I take this responsibility with honor and promise to contribute to the success and glory of our school in all sporting arenas. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Arshit, and congratulations to all our newly elected leaders. May you all uphold this oath with pride and dedication throughout your term.
Next, we have a speech by our school head girl, Atisha Balamurugan. Please join me in welcoming her.
Good evening to our honorable management, respected teachers, parents, and all my fellow student council members. I vividly remember the moment I walked into this school a few years ago. Just a naive and quiet little girl. Never did I envision then that the effect that HUS would have on me, and that I would be standing up here today, now as your elected head girl. Firstly, I must express my deepest gratitude to be here. It is a privilege to be taking up this esteemed role, and I'm aware that I have quite big shoes to fill. I'm incredibly honored to be entrusted with this opportunity, and for every person that has made this possible. Know that I take this position with absolute pride and humility, and will strive to the best of my abilities to uphold the intrinsic values of our school. I believe that student leadership goes beyond a fancy title or a shiny badge pinned to our shirts. Rather, it's about working passionately and taking on the responsibilities we're entrusted with. Moving forward as a team, working towards a common role of betterment. And above all, using the power bestowed upon us to be the voice for every student. I look forward to working with each and every one of my student council members in harmony to do our best for our school. With the tenacity and integrity each of us hold as individuals, I believe collectively we could achieve so much more, and of course endeavor for utmost excellence. As someone once said, leadership is not a position or a title, it is action and example. So let us all lead by example, heading towards the HUS vision, and most importantly, creating a welcoming space we would enjoy coming to each day. I look forward to the vast possibilities this year holds, and how we, together, can make it the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Atisha, for sharing your thoughts and vision with us.
I invite our school aide boy, Aditya Lal, to deliver his acceptance speech. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause.
Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Warren Bennis. Good evening, esteemed director, coordinators, teachers, parents, students, and my fellow council members. I, Aditya Lal, am honored to be present here today addressing all of you at the Investiture Ceremony. Today marks an important milestone in our academic journey, but most importantly, our lives, as with this ceremony, we take on the roles of responsible, empathetic leaders. I would like to express great appreciation to all of the individuals who have made the Student Council, as well as the ceremony possible. These are prestigious roles that we are all honored to have received, and we're committing ourselves to advocate the values of our roles: honesty, respect, vision, collaboration, and much more. I would also like to thank the entire student body of this year for participating in the rigorous campaigning and selection process. As we all know, our council selection this year was the most competitive we've ever seen. I'd also like to thank the students and the teachers of HUS for electing me as your head boy, and I won't let you down. As we don our badges and sashes, remember that you are not just representing yourselves, but the entire school community. You will face challenges, and there will be moments of difficulty, but remember that leadership is about perseverance and finding solutions even in the face of adversity. In our voyage through school, we learn and grow as individuals, but also as leaders, in order to give back to the school. Our roles aren't just for namesake. Leadership is a collective effort. Together, we create initiatives and show integrity. Your actions, decisions, your behavior will set the tone for what we stand for as a school. I believe that all of us possess these values as leaders and will make a lasting difference for the better, and I'm overjoyed to be working with all of you for the upcoming school year. Thank you everyone, and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you, Aditya, for those inspiring words. I once upon called the school head girl, Atisha, to the podium and request all the student council members to rise for the school pledge.
As student council members, we promise to serve with dedication, integrity and compassion, upholding our school values and principles. We will support our fellow students with kindness and empathy. Fostering a positive and inclusive environment.
Thank you, Atisha. Student council members, you may be seated now.
Before we conclude today's ceremony, it is time to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to making this event a success. To deliver the vote of thanks, I would like to invite Mr. Maharaj, Head of Sports Department, to come forward and extend our appreciation.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of HUS, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed director, head of curriculum, admin head, coordinators, fellow teachers, parents for gracing this special occasion. To our newly appointed leaders, I wish you congratulations. Your journey of responsibility and growth begin today, and we are confident you will lead this passion and integrity. A special thanks to the teachers, volunteers, tech team, housekeeping team for making this event success, and to the student for their enthusiasm and energy. Let's continue to support one another as we work towards excellence in academics, sports, and life. Thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Mr. Maharaj. We now move on to the photo session. I kindly request the director and the leadership team to come on stage for the official photo shoot.